Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Felicity here, and in this video I would like to talk about free will or destiny. And if you are the believer of astrology, tarot reading, or any kind of division tools, you may sometimes wonder how much free will do we have and how much destiny is paving and carving our way to our destination. And before I get into detail, I would like to tell you that if you're familiar with Harry Potter, in the first episode of Harry Potter, there is the introduction of the moving staircase, okay, in that school, in the School of Magic. And so the universe is like this clever, very precise, complicated mechanics that is working behind the scene for each of us. So no matter which road that you take, no matter which staircase that you take, once you step onto that staircase, the staircase will start moving, and it's all done behind the scene without you realizing it. And so this staircase, as the staircase is moving and moving, is in motion, and it will lead you to the people that you need to meet. And then on the way to your destination, and you will meet a lot of people, collecting memories and tying and or untying the knots with other people, solving a lot of karmas, releasing a lot of emotions and feelings from past life. And then finally, this staircase will mysteriously end up at a certain place and lead you to your final destination, to the one that you are meant to settle down with. So this is how I see this universe, hidden, unknown, mysterious mechanism. And so I feel that we have 30% of free will and 70% of the destiny. So the universe is very much in control in our life. And you know, our own little ego will always rebel against the authority, rebel against our own soul's purpose. And we always would like to know that we are always in control, but that is not always true. You know, you may wonder, when do we exercise our free will? And it can exercise in this way. For example, if your job is always concerns about flying, like you are destined to be in the aviation industry, like if you are destined to be a pilot, and this is your framework, and within this framework you can make your choice. For example, you are a pilot and you can exercise your free will like in this way. You can choose to fly commercial, you can choose to fly private, or you can choose to fly cargo. And this is your 30% free will. You have this kind of choice. But the fact that you are being a pilot, the fact that you are destined to be a pilot will not change no matter what. And another example is that, for example, if in this lifetime you need to spend certain amount of time, or maybe you need to spend decades in a relationship with someone, and no matter what you choose at the beginning, you will always end up with this person who are destined to spend most of your lifetime with. Okay, so you will often hear couples saying that they are a high school sweetheart or they are college sweetheart, and somehow they are apart for 10 years, and after 10 years of being apart, and finally they collect a lot of experience with other people, and somehow it's this kind of experience that change their perspectives toward each other, that change their life, and it also changed their perspective in relationship and in marriage also. And so it's the people and the experience with others that help them realize that what they need in a relationship, what kind of person that is suitable for them, and what they are looking for in a spouse, and what they do not need in a relationship. Because sometimes just because someone is our boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't mean that someone is suitable to be our spouse. So spouse and boyfriend or girlfriend are two different things. Sometimes you need to understand what kind of quality makes a good spouse for you in a relationship. And also, for example, just because someone who has a very good quality within themselves, it doesn't mean that this kind of person who has a good quality will suit you, will suit your personality. So because we have different kind of unique characteristic within ourselves, so it's like a puzzle. One puzzle will fit this piece of puzzle, and this same puzzle will not suit another piece of puzzle. So we need to find out which combination suits us the best. And it's always the people that we meet, the experience that we collect on our way to our destiny, that help us understand, to help us realize, okay, this person is my destiny. So when you are out and about meeting people, you do not need to worry about, okay, once you let go of this person will not come back, and this person, you will miss a chance with this person, you will end up alone. You do not need to worry about that, because the divine is very clever, precise mechanic, that no one understand the full complication of this divine. Only the divine will understand how it works. Because no matter which road that you take, it will constantly moving in set things in motion to bring you the people that you need to meet in order to fulfill your life purpose, in order to fulfill your life mission in this lifetime. So before you come into this incarnation, before you have this body in this lifetime, your soul has already set a blueprint for you to experience. So certain things will set in motion, certain experience, certain people will come into your life for you to interact with. So no matter which road that you take, you do not need to worry about people getting in or out of your life and you ending up alone. Because if you are destined to get married, if you are destined to have a person in your life for decades to come, and you will have this person in your life for decades, all right? So you need to trust that. And another way that we exercise our free will is that we can choose to look at things in a very pessimistic way, or we can choose to look at things in a very optimistic way. Sometimes just this changing perspective will lead us to our life fulfillment, the life fulfillment, to our very good emotional fulfillment, and to lead you in a very fulfilled life before you meet your destined one. All right. And so, for example, sometimes people will oftentimes bump into people who are unavailable. Maybe the person that they meet is already married, or maybe the person that they meet is very busy at work and there's no time for them to spend with this person. So they are always unavailable. So you can choose to stick with this person and be miserable, or you can choose to understand the lesson in this interaction, and you can see it in a higher perspective. Like, okay, just because you have feelings and emotions for this person doesn't mean that you need to get in a relationship with this person. And if you choose to see things in a higher perspective, like you let go of this person, you let others to have a fulfill their life purpose, and then you choose to step out of getting yourself into trouble, to get yourself trapped into a triangle miserable relationship, and you see it this way, and later on, when you see another person who is unavailable, you will not see like, okay, it's a pain in the ass. You will not see yourself as a victim. Instead, you will just let it pass. You will just see this person, as a normal person without any kind of miserable victimizing yourself, this kind of mentality. And once you learn to use your free will, to exercise the free will, to learn the lesson, and then this kind of clever universe mechanic will no longer send you another unavailable person. Because why? Because you have already said no. Because you have this kind of understanding of a higher perspective, of respecting other people's marital status, and also respecting other people's choice. And once you come across, once you understand, you realize this lesson, and next time when you see another unavailable person, it will not bother you. Because why? You already passed the exam. You already learn your lesson, pass the exam, and then you will see the person as a person. All right. So this is the time to exercise free will. One, you can choose which role to take within a certain type of framework. So in a job situation, you can choose to work in a certain industry, and choose to you cannot choose to work in a certain industry, but you can choose to work in a different company. And second chance to exercise free will is the way you look at things, the way you look at people, the way you deal with certain challenges in your life. This is the true second important way to exercise your free will. And when it comes to prediction, oftentimes the end result may be predicted. For example, whether this person will get married or not, this can be predicted. This is the end result. Okay, you can see in a birth chart or ask the spirit guides. They show that, okay, this person will get married, and this can be predicted. But then sometimes after marriage, okay, after this person get married, will this person will have a good relationship, good marriage or not? And sometimes the spirit guides or sometimes the universe may not let you know about this. Because why? If the person, okay, if the seeker knows about this, he or she may not have the courage, may not get into this relationship or get into marriage with this person in order to solve the karma, in order to fulfill the karma in this lifetime. Okay, so yes, you can tell whether this person will get married or not, but sometimes the spirit guides may not reveal to you whether this marriage will be happily ever after or will end in divorce, because the universe do not want to show you this end result, because the people that have a karma together, no matter what, they need to go to have this, to go through this experience, no matter how painful it is, in order to release, to complete their karma in this lifetime. Yes, you can predict whether this person will get married or not. Maybe this person will get married once in a lifetime, or 2 times or 3 times. When it comes to prediction, oftentimes, especially in cases that involving 2 people's destiny, for example, if these 2 people are destined to be together in the end in order to fulfill the life mission, then the timing of the prediction of the timing is very, very difficult, because the timing is very flexible in the case like this, and because the universe need both of the people to learn their own lesson and come to realization that okay, they are suitable for each other, they are meant for each other. So the universe will take as long time as possible for these two people to come around, to come to the realization and come together. So the timing is flexible in the case involving two people's destiny. But when it comes to prediction of the timing of the job, when the next job will come, it's quite fixed, it's quite predictable, because the universe always brings chances for us to manifest finance. And because after all, we all need the stable finance to survive, right? So when it comes to survival, when it comes to job, then it's predictable. The timing is predictable. Some people, some psychics, some astrologer will take the risk in predicting the timing, but then oftentimes it remains a mystery. It may not be 100% accurate. So but whatever the reason, however the way that they predict the time, then you may give some credit for them taking a risk. So that's all I would like to share now. Thank you for watching. Bye.